the 2 Minute Hacks podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hacks podcast.
Top of the morning to you, my beautiful people. Happy Friday. It is Freestyle Friday, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, Lavelle Salter. What it do, my guy?
What up, Doc?
Going on, man?
Everything.
Everything. I'm broadcasting, man, live and in living color, man. From outside.
It is outside.
Man, I got a, what I tell you, Lavelle. I'm traveling with two of the GGs and a grand GG. It's Freestyle Friday, man. I don't even know where to start, man. Shout out to, man, breast cancer, man, survivors, man, all over this world, man. Those who have survived, those who succumbed to it, man. We just wanted to raise some awareness and acknowledgement, man. Those who have been in the support, in the fight, supporting those who have been in the fight, man. We salute you as well, man, for your role, the pivotal role that you played in each one of those individuals' lives, man. We appreciate you. And so we wearing our pink. I'm wearing my pink all month to represent our support, the 2 Men in Hat podcast, support for breast cancer awareness. Them GGs, man.
Huh?
So I'm traveling with GG2, GG3, and a grand GG.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been absolutely hilarious. So before we get into a topic, man, I'm gonna start getting my own room, man. But if I had my own room, man, I wouldn't have some of the content I had. I really wouldn't. So we got here yesterday, bro. And we got situated when we, went by Key Wyndham House, messed around over there, and then they came back to the whole, went shopping at Walmart, went and got something to eat, came back to the room, we sitting in the room. They talking about it's cold in the room. It's cold, too cold, it's about freezing, it's cold. They turned the heat on 80.
The heat.
80. 80, Lavelle. 80. Turned the heat on 80. I'm like, okay. But the good thing with the way these people got they stuff set up, like it didn't it didn't go all the way up to 8. It only went to about 72, 73. So it was comfortable. So we got a little chilly like yeah, so it was cool. I mean, a couple times I had to kick the cover off me, but it was cool. But before then, so we all laying around in the bed. They was in the bed at like 8. So you already know I'm trying to keep them up as late because I know if they go to bed at 8, What that mean?
They're gonna be up early.
Right. So I'm trying to keep them late. Trying to keep them up late. Good morning, Pops. Good morning, C. I'm trying to keep them up late, right? So we just laying around talking. And I don't even know how we got on this, man, but somebody had blessed my mama at church. Somebody had blessed my mama with $50 bill.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I still got my $50 bill. I don't even know how we got on it. I still got my $50 bill. And the insurance say, the insurance like, what person it is? And I'm like, that's a real odd question. It's like, what person it is, right? So
Mm-hmm.
sure, like, just in case something happened to you, I know which person get the $50 out of. So I can buy the. I said, "What you gonna do with the $50? I'm gonna get the chicken in the case of water for the repast."
Y'all so stupid.
I said, "Mom, she done put you in the
Lord Jesus.
grave." Bro, it was one thing after the next, man. Them folk is crazy, right? Phil said, "Get your lie right now." so then, right? Oh man, I don't even know where to go next, man. They hilarious. It was just one thing after the next with them. Then they had I ain't gonna even say this because I don't want to embarrass them. I ain't gonna say this. So I ain't gonna say the other. But it was just one thing after the next, bro. So again, I'm already knowing, bro. So first of all, they called. Let me just say this. So after the show yesterday, right?
Uh,
I was on the road doing the show.
right.
I didn't know my mama was listening the whole time.
Yeah, y'all seen it before we got out.
I didn't know it till at that time, right?
Right.
We pull up at the gas station in Boomland. Soon as I get out of the car, she said, "Hey, horse son."
Bitch, your mama.
Man, the woman crawling. I'm talking about now. She 3, 4 pumps over. Hey, horse son.
Lord
I
Jesus.
said, what? He said, "I didn't know you was a horse."
Mama Mary boy.
So I am tell you some of the other stuff that happened last night. I know we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. So then, of course, I told you I was trying to keep them up late, trying to keep them up talking. We was up talking, laughing, just talking about stuff. Man, look, bro. I hear, I hear my mama fidgeting around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the way the room is, I guess with the curtains closed, it must be some kind of light above the window.
Mm-hmm.
And it shines. So with the little crack, it actually looked like it was light outside. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking, oh shit, man, she up. It's probably 6:30, 7 o'clock because light shining outside. Bro, I rolled over and looked at the clock. Nigga, it's 4 a.m.
She already up.
Sitting on the edge of the bed, bro, just looking. I'm like, okay. I look at the window. That was really deceiving. See the now it's light outside. So I pick up my phone because I'm thinking, what time I got to get up and get on the show. So I pick up, look at my phone. It said 4:30 ish. I said, they got to be kidding me. Then I look to the left. Monica gets up, throw her blanket around her shoulder, put the leash on Pepper, and take Pepper out for a walk.
At 4 o'clock.
Cheryl gets up. She go make the bathroom run. I said, what in the hell is going on? I look at my phone, bro, and see it's 4:30. I said, y'all got to be kidding me. Then, so
Ain't nobody got to
Mom
be
just sitting
nowhere.
up. Mom just sitting up, right? So I roll over, look at her. Good morning, Philip. I roll over, look at her. I said, what are you doing? Why are you just sitting there? I'm waiting on Monica. She out walking the dog, and I want to make sure she ain't got a phone with her. Make sure she get back in here all right. I said, who the hell told Monica to walk the dog at 4:30 in the morning? Pepper probably didn't even want to be out at 4:30 in the morning. So she gets up. Monica make it back to the room. She gets up, go in the bathroom. Bro, she rattling bags, grabbing her overnight bag, grabbing plastic bag. You know how the plastic bag make them so much
Oh,
noise. She just
Lord.
rattling, folding up stuff. I'm talking about to the point that Pepper is over there saying,
What
Pepper
is
over
that?
there breathing hard, like I ain't even get my sleep. I like, then Monkey gonna roll over. I know I'm getting my own room next time. Nigga, shut up. I'm gonna get my own room next time. And she part of the problem.
She right up with him.
So I've been up since 4, y'all. Yeah. I've been up since 4-ish.
We're gonna have to give you some of your time back, ain't it?
All right. Now I'm through talking about the GGs, man. GGs and the Grand GG. Cause they something else, bro. They something else.
That's crazy.
So we can talk about what y'all want to talk about today. Man, Shamar is trending big time, bro.
Who?
Shamar.
Hmm.
You know Shamar.
Mm-hmm.
Shamar says, I am not from the United States of America. I am from Atlanta.
What?
Yeah. He said he is not from the United States of America, that he is from Atlanta. And that he told us, he said he been saving American lives for so long. And they said, you've been saving them. How you been saving American lives? Because I've been trying to tell them about Pakistan and Iran. Good
Jesus
morning,
Christ.
Miss Paulette. Man, Shamar off the chain, bro. But this man, when I tell you it's trending like crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a new song. Marcus said, I want to talk about people being lactose intolerant but eating ice cream.
I remember I ain't one. I bought some yesterday.
So we went to Texas Roadhouse. So since you want to talk, we went to Texas Roadhouse. And so Cheryl ordered like some chicken tenders, a salad, and what she ordered some mashed potatoes, some loaded mashed potatoes. We get to the room because we couldn't sit there and eat because the Grand GG didn't want to sit in the restaurant, so we had to get our food to go.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, she going. I mean, I go in there and put our name on the list. They ready to seat us, and I said, "What mom? She's sitting out in the truck. She don't want to get out. She talking about thought we getting our food to go." Okay, anyway, so we go around. We had to pull around and go order our food to go. So anyway, we get back to the room because Cheryl didn't check her food, or maybe I didn't check it. Something I don't know. We didn't get checked out. So we
Mm-hmm.
get back. She didn't have no salad. She didn't have her salad, or we didn't have no eating utensils.
Oh.
So like Lavelle, we literally y'all see where I'm standing there. If I can point the Texas Roadhouse right here,
Right.
like literally right here. She could have just hopped in the truck, rolled back over there, and got her salad.
Right.
She decided she want to call. Bro, she was on hold for about 40 minutes. She could have been and went and got the salad and came back and ate it.
That's crazy.
So she went and got it. Well, they decided they want to go to Ross because Monica's a Ross a junkie. She a Ross junkie. So it's a Ross right there by it too, behind it. So they decided they want huh?
They
You
want
know what?
no more.
I didn't ate. They didn't ate. That's what I'm saying. Shirley said they ate her whole food while she on the phone waiting. She ate her food. So they decided they want to run back up to Ross. So they go up to Ross. Monica's a Ross junkie. Every time she see a Ross, she junkie. So they go to the Ross. And then she goes back by there, I guess, on the way back. And when she talk to the man said, we're going to have your salad for you, ma'am. And for your inconvenience, we're going to give you a dessert. So they give her, what y'all got? We got brownie, we got cheesecake. Oh, I want the brownie. So they give her a brownie and some ice cream. So she brings the brownie and ice cream back to the room.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, I got brownie and ice cream. You want it? It's it. I'm sitting there thinking about something sweet. She know I'm lactose intolerant. And she gave me that. She gave me that.
Brown and ice cream.
Well, I shared it with her. So I don't want y'all to think I ate it all. I I shared it with her. And she got the ice cream, and we got the ice cream, and it just wasn't all that good after that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You should have been with them. Yeah, Miss Roy, yeah, y'all would definitely had to get y'all. All y'all had to get y'all. I can't stay in the room with y'all no more. With these, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my own room. I'm like, I gotta get my own room from now because getting up at 4:30 is not right, bro. On so many levels.
Especially when you ain't got to be nowhere.
You know what my mama said? She said,
What?
I get up at 4 every morning, about 4:30, and by 10 I'm done with everything I need to do.
What you
Margaret
got to
said,
do?
what?
You got out of town.
Margaret said, I don't even get out of bed till after 10. Margaret said she want to talk about people being whores in their past life.
We're not going back down this. Hold on though. How you go? How you want to talk about it, but you want to reveal your secrets?
Right.
Whatever.
Hey, uh, the face says a lot, bro. Right, they got pills. They got lactose intolerant pills.
Yep, they do.
I got pills for that. Chewables at Walgreens. For real?
I just
I
told
just
them
I try to, yeah. Well, I'd be lying if I said I try to stay away from it because I'm lying. Because I love me some blueberry ice cream. I love me some blueberry. They said we can't stay in the room with them anymore either. No, we can't stay in the room with y'all no more either. We tried it. Mm-mm. Man. But sometimes, but you be thinking, okay, this is a little quick getaway. We got to run up here and see some, why spend all the extra money getting separate rooms and all this stuff, right?
right.
I'm gonna have to spend the money. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend the money. Yeah. Mm-mm. That $50 bill though, bro, took me out last night. I said, sure, you trying to put your mommy in the grave? I'm just trying to figure out where that $50 at. Where purchase in? What you trying to figure that out for? When she gone, I need to know where to get that $50 out of her so I can get the chicken in.
Man, look. $50 ain't gonna buy no chicken for that big ass family.
Tony ain't gonna take them. He loves torturing folks. I did it for my mama.
Man, y'all is crazy.
Man, what y'all want to talk about? It's Freestyle Friday, baby. What y'all want to talk about? Freestyle Friday.
I want, and I don't want to get on. We ain't got to stay on this long, but I'm just curious. They said they found 64 missing children in the task force since they've been here.
What?
Exactly.
I ain't even heard. They ain't been in nobody's news.
Yeah, it's every time they get a little task force report, it say so many arrests, some of it is, and then they got how many missing children they done got.
Hell no. Man, they around here taking these immigrant children and talking about they done took these people that took the move to America that took brought they children from Mexico here talking about they missing. They taking these kids away from their families, bro.
Yeah. I said, man, where the hell they get this report from?
It's look, and then half the arrests that have been made, most of those arrests came from MPD.
Right.
They just added to the joint task force.
Right.
This is my thing is, soon as these folks leave, right? All these violent offenders, they're still out doing all this stuff. Cause now, I can say since they've been here, supposedly been here, we haven't seen a lot of people, not a whole lot, still riding around acting crazy.
Yeah, that's what somebody else said.
Like this dude made a post talking about the corner store. He's like, they ain't walking in the corner store with their Dracos all out and ski masks on no more. They said they took over 2,000 guns off the street too. Man, they ain't even put a dent in the guns off the street. If they took 2,000 and it's 2 million on the street, that's 1%. Man, they ain't even, yeah. They ain't made a dent in that. So we ain't even tripping on that. But I think like if they really wanted to make a dent, they would have to pull more of these violent offenders and repeat offenders off the street for them to really make a real difference in Memphis. You gonna have to do more than 2,000 guns off the street. Right. I remember one year, they was I'm trying to think of when it was where they were saying people like you can come in and turn in your guns and all this, that, and they gonna give you this, and then they end up locking up the folks. You remember that, Levette? Yeah. And they locking up the folks. Yeah. So if they took 2,000 guns off the street, they ain't put a dent in nothing.
Nope.
I mean, think about it. If I was a violent criminal, I got about 10 myself.
Right.
Just one person. And some of them probably got way more than what I got.
Yep.
So if you only took 2,000 off, and you just took the one, they just took the guns they had on them at the time. What about all the ones they got at the stash house? The jump off junks.
Right.
Man, please. Man, they ain't put a dent in this stuff. I believe all of those task force numbers are I believe a lot of them are fictitious or either at least bloated. You know, I don't think 64 kids, missing kids, bro. Mm-hmm. Nah. Man, it'll be that stuff will be all over social media, man. How somebody done got their loved ones back.
That's why everybody asking in some of the folks I've been seeing they post, they've been saying, why ain't nobody talking about all these missing children? They said they've been fine. Ain't nobody been talking about it. They ain't even talking about it on the news or nothing.
Sure. I ain't tell you one lie about your mama. Not one lie. Everything I ever said on the show about your mama was been the truth. Now, I might say a joke here or there, but I ain't gonna lie on my mama now. I might say a joke or two. So to be honest, I threw in the part about the chicken in the water for the repast. But she did say what purse that $50 in. I'm like, why you need to know? Because something happened to her. I need to know what that $50 oh. But I threw in the part about the chicken in the water. Cause I felt like, hell, you not already put her in the grave asking what purse it was in.
That's crazy.
But they hilarious though. Hilarious. Lavelle, you could not take a trip with us with the GGs.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't take a trip with us.
I'll be taking it all in. I'm gonna have commentary when I get back. We gonna
What you think I be doing?
oh man, I'm finna
I
have
told them when I travel with them, I really need to have me a notepad, or you don't have to open my notes up on my phone and it start just
no,
notating it.
you need to have you one of them GoPros or something. I'm recording everything.
I be trying to record, but I be trying to do it with my cell phone, and because I don't be want to walk around. Because when you walk around with like a camcorder or something like that, it's almost like you really look to you already look tourist with your phone. You doing it? Oh yeah, I see that. You already look like a tourist.
Right.
Then half the stuff we got on, we looking like tourists. So I be trying not to stand too far out like that. But I do have like the body cam camera that I probably need to activate, put a memory card in, and walk around with.
Man, look, when I get back, it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, I do have like the little body cam camera. I probably just need to put that on activated because that man they be doing. I'm telling you, bro. We like the last trip. I'm see if it was the trip or the triple four lad we went on. Well, we hadn't even left out the country yet. We were just in Atlanta airport. Miss P went in the bathroom and came out with a knot on her head. I said, "You just got jumped in the bathroom?" I'm like, damn, what happened? Somebody jumped in. Yeah, right. I got one. It's probably like this big. I think I got it from TikTok, but it's like a little body cam, but you have to stick a little memory card in it. And I would just have to find a memory card, probably like a maybe I don't even know how big like they would make those memory cards, like how thick. So yeah, Phyllis. I saw that. I actually sent Lavelle that video. Um, it was the so these journalists work for the Pentagon, right? And so they all turned in their access badges and walked out because I guess Peach Headset, the new whatever he called himself, uh, then I guess whatever all these new memorandums stuff that he issued regarding the way they supposed to report and that they would be brought up on criminal charges and something like that. And so they all walked out. They all turned in their badges and walked out. So I got a video of it. I don't know if it'll let me pull it up. The video might have to pull it up. If we can get him to keep from laughing. He on the phone probably. When you can't see him in the screen, he didn't got on the phone. But because I don't know if it's gonna really let me pull up the video like that. Let me see. I say I don't want it to knock me off because it might knock me off. I try to pull up the video. Let me see.
Man, that was Gregory.
That was who?
Gregory.
Gregory who?
Gregory Price. You know who called him? That man said, "Man, don't be calling me no damn Gregory."
That video I sent you with the people walking out of the Pentagon, the press people walking out of the Pentagon. Can you pull up that video and play it?
Let me see. Because one of them you sent me, he wouldn't let me open that junk up. Every time I opened it up, it did something different. So I don't know if they took it off or what.
Because Phyllis said she was it was the press at the Pentagon that walked out. They turned in all their press passes.
Well, you sent it to me the other day, didn't it?
I sent it last night.
And the one of them I could not open.
I just pulled it up, the one I sent to you, but of course I'm on my tablet, so sometimes when I try to do stuff like that, it just knocks me off everything. But that's exactly. Let me see. It might just let me share my screen.
Last night when I tried to open it when I was where I was at.
Let me see if it let me share screen. Oh yeah, so I can't share screen on this. I'm
finna download it.
Yeah. It won't let me share on this tablet. But that I really would like to know what the exact directive that he sent down, a memo that he sent down to them, and what it. I really would like to know. I guess we can. Let me see. So now there is no reported news from the White House. Well, that was the Pentagon. So I don't know if all the White House staff walked out too. That was at the Pentagon. Here comes GG. Here comes GG 2 and 3. They left the grand GG in there. I'm trying to see. Let's see. That would be interesting to know, like what the actual.
I'm ready if you're ready.
Let me see. On media.
That was all up.
I sent another one too. The other one had where they was walking down the hall. It was like a bunch of them. They had their boxes, like all their boxes or they stuff. They was just walking out. Let's say out his leave. He said media outlet refused to sign Peach Head Sex. Media outlets. Okay, here you go. Maybe this is what it say. Media outlets refused to sign Pete Hegseth's new rules for journalists. So he didn't have some new rules for journalists, and I was trying to see what the new rules were. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some context.
Outlets who signed the Pentagon's new restrictive press access rules. It states that reporters cannot solicit or report on any information the Department of Defense does not authorize. News organizations across the board, including CNN, as you might imagine, rejected signing a pledge like that. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth called Pentagon press access a, quote, privilege, not a right, and responded to outlets who aren't signing it with a single waving hand emoji. Joining me now, CNN chief media analyst Brian Stelter. Brian, what should outlets expect today? Obviously, especially those who are saying, we're not signing this because you are basically telling us what we can and cannot report on or say.
Yeah, this was originally described
So I'm gonna upload the video in the group for that, Phyllis. I'm gonna upload the video, but it sounds like another one of these things attempt to kind of keep people from free speech or to attack people's free speech. Because when you talk about news reporting and people reporting, you can't tell people what to report, not what to report and what not to report.
See, that's the thing that makes me pissed off because a lot of it is because of what they be saying about him. But you want to give him the damn content. Oh, coward ass dude! But you can say whatever the hell you want to say, and half the time
Yeah,
you don't
so
even know what the hell you be saying.
and that's I think that's what it is too. Like it's that they're reporting on the president, they're reporting on these Republicans and the stuff that they're doing that's out. But I mean they're reporting on Democrats too, but they were reporting on all it's highlighting all the outlandish, foolish stuff that the Republicans are doing. And so they want this whole, which we all know, they want it all to look like that the Dems are just jacking up everything and messing up everything when it's them that's kicking against the grain and laying people off from the federal government and all this stuff. So I believe that like they're gonna be all kinds of like when there was a colonel, a U.S. colonel, full-bird colonel that just resigned, and he wasn't even a general yet, but he probably was next in line to be a general, and he just resigned, and he announced that he was resigning because he was saying that that the president was leading this country into something that you ain't gonna be able to rebound from, and he was warning all the other military officials and stuff to not follow suit with some of this foolishness, like to kick up against that. Like we know what the Constitution is, and for them to be trying to tear down the Constitution and kick up against the Constitution, we made our oath to the Constitution. So it's a lot of mess going on, but it's gonna be over the next 6 months to a year how this all plays out is going to be really interesting to see. But Pete is definitely on something else for sure. But I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this into the group right now, Phyllis. If it let me.
Weeks ago as a pledge. There were some revisions after negotiations with media outlets, but newsroom.
Yeah, I definitely believe there are some lawsuits kind of behind that. Here you go. Yeah. I just put it in the 2.5 community group, Phyllis. Which I think it kind of breaks down what Pete said and why these media outlets and journalists are not going to agree to what he's talking about. Why they walked out of the Pentagon yesterday, turned in their access badges and walked out.
Now this has got to be the stupidest thing right here to ever do. This man done gave Argentina supposedly saving them. This is why I know he want to be a dictator. $20 billion in the midst of a damn government shutdown.
Well, that's why the farmers are so mad, because the what Argentina produces in terms of, I think it was wheat or grain or whatever it is that some of our farmers here produce and that they were sending to Mexico. Argentina that undercut them and selling it to them for cheaper. I mean, not Mexico, China. What they were sending to China. Yeah. Argentina then undercut them, and they were like, "Oh, he gonna bail them out, get them $20 billion, and then they gonna turn around and undercut us and sell to China." And so that's why the farmers are mad too. The ones that doing the grain, they're just saying that really, man, a lot of them will stop. But they, like I said, they voted for them, so they get what they F around and found out. So.
See, in the face of an economic meltdown, you
he said it was soybeans. I know it was something. I know it was grain, soybeans, or something that Argentina manufactures that they sent out to China. They undercut the U.S. farms and sent to China. So they really pissed about that, because now they saying they got all these crops and stuff and can't do nothing with them. Just riding up here. We passed by all of these, because it's farmers up here, bro. Like, I'm talking about with acres and acres and acres of corn and grain and all this stuff. Like, you see all these big silos and stuff. and we saw a lot of like farm cornfields where the corn is just basically dried out. And these guys were just going through there cutting it down because it's just wasted crop. It's just sitting there, wasted, burnt all up.
Damn.
Yeah. And so they're going through cutting it down. So and we actually saw a couple of big machines cutting it down, and then we passed by some of them, and I was like, man, it's just a waste, and all that corn just sitting there went to waste.
That's almost like somebody owe you some money, and you see them in the mall spending some money. You gonna gas
Right.
somebody else for their money. I'll
Right.
whip your ass.
But it's a slap when you say that you're trying to do stuff for the American people, which he claims everything he does is for the American people. But when you turn around and you're slighting the very ones who voted for you, who helped elect you, who put you in office, you even turn around and so. But this is what they've been trying to tell me. If you're not rich, if you're not one of those billionaire type tycoons that all of this is to benefit them. He ain't doing nothing for the working class people.
Oh no.
Where Pop, what he trying to do is, he said the farmers want assistance from the federal government. Trump will not answer them. Well, what he's proposing to do is give them a tariff bailout. Like from the tariff that we'll receive is give them a bailout, but they're the ones paying the tariffs. Just like the farmer said, you gonna give me my own money back?
Right.
Because I'm the one paying the tariffs on the stuff on these parts and stuff that I'm getting from my machinery that's coming from China. The parts that they make that's coming from China, I'm paying the tariffs on, and then you gonna turn and give me my money back? Yeah. And them farmers ain't having it. They like, man, what you gonna do? Give us our own money back? Yeah, it's crazy. And this is why I don't understand, like, how when you got so many people that still, I'm talking about still diehardly support him. And that's why I said, I don't even think they care. They don't even, half of them don't know what he's doing, understand what he's doing. And they'll say, oh, well, he signed, Biden did this and Biden did this. And this is this little white guy who's kind of puts me in the mind of Charlie Kirk, but actually, against the mess. He ain't, but I said Charlie Kirk would mean like he's debating people, but he's always debating the Trump MAGA folks. And he knows the laws. Like he studies all the laws and all that stuff and all of the these different acts and the different stuff that was signed and who signed what into play. And so when they said, well, Joe Biden signed this, he was like, no, President Trump signed that in his 2016 campaign. While he was in office, he signed that in, and Joe Biden just had to follow because it was already in place.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, I'm talking about when he debated them, like they just shut up. They like, no, but Trump is still a good man. He's like, he's a criminal. He was convicted of 32. They don't care, bro. They don't care.
They was interviewing this one lady. Oh yeah, got to. They were interviewing this one lady. They said, well, whatever Biden had did when he was in office, and they were like trying to trick her, and they were like, well, Biden didn't do that. Trump actually done it. And she was like, oh, for real? Well, maybe he did it because of this, but he's still a good guy. I was like,
right, that's what I'm talking about. It's the same. I bet it's probably the same dude because he was like, he always asked them. So what have Trump did that you like? And they can't never tell him nothing. And then when they say something that Biden did, or Biden did this, or Kamala Harris did this, and he was like, no, President Trump did that when he was in office the first time.
That lady was looking down, found the big ass Trump hat on with the Trump gold hat on, and every time.
But I believe, like I've been saying, man, I believe that most of these people they don't really like Trump. they like the idea of Trump and what Trump stands for. Because Trump represents all this racism, all of this hatred, this bigotry, and they love what he represents. They don't care for him, but what he represents, and that's why they still stand on what he's doing. Because, like again, there a lot of them are now able to be themselves openly because they embracing what he puts out there.
Anyway,
So they embrace it.
dude, a joke.
Yeah.
Now he talking about he's gonna build a big ass statue in honor of him, Arc D Trump or something. Oh boy!
But he keep trying to pull down. He keep trying to pull down that statue they put up of him and Epstein holding hands.
Man,
Traveling grace for everyone on the road. Yes, sir. He must be on the road. You on the road too?
oh boy. Anyway, what's else going on in the world, man? God damn, I'm sick of dude. I wish he would come to Memphis while the task so we can fire his ugly ass up.
What I've been liking lately though about that whole thing is these reporters though, and see I think that's why they trying to control the narrative of these reporters and these journalists and how they report, because these journalists and stuff they've been getting really bold lately, and they've been saying, "Are y'all going about Trump? What man? Please." They really been talking about like they been calling him out to his face. These reporters been calling him out to his face about stuff, and he'll just be like, just go on to the next report. Then the next reporter call him out on something else, and he was like, so I think that's why they're trying to control what they say and how they say, because like they can't answer. They hitting them, they tearing their butt up. Rodney said this doesn't affect me, but Trump put in the law for men paying child support to be the one to claim the children.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that.
I bet you still, but I guarantee you, it's an ulterior motive behind it.
Always.
If he did do it, it's because there's an ulterior motive behind it.
There's always gonna be some red tape with that dude.
He might have 5 outside kids that he wanna claim in Texas. I don't know. That's Trump. I don't have a dog in that fight either, Rodney.
Man, I swear. If I have another child, it ain't gonna be Jesus because it's gonna be a miracle.
Jesus Jr. All right, let's clock that T with our girl Queen Watkins, man.
Where she go? Where she at? Where she at?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl, Queen Watkins. I hope y'all are having an amazing morning. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea. I know a lot of us has probably seen the interview with Tammy Roman, the famous actress with Tyler Perry. She had her own show with the MTV. Woo. Yeah, let's talk about it. So she went on an interview with her daughter. Her daughter is a part of the LGBTQ community. So she went on the interview with her mother, and they had a discussion about why her daughter's girlfriend was not invited to her graduation dinner, her daughter's graduation dinner, right? So the conversation was, my girlfriend can't come to my graduation celebration. The host asks, okay, why? And Tammy, she said that basically, until you know this is who you want to be with, I do not allow her to come to any celebrations that I'm having or doing for you with your bam. So the host was just like, this not your graduation, this not about you, because Tammy was basically saying she has to worry about her mental health and she has to worry about her. Um, so if that leads to her not inviting her daughter's girlfriend to their house, then that's what she's not gonna do it. So previously, I have seen them because they are in the spotlight. I have seen them, and she was around her ex-girlfriend, which was a Instagram model, right? And come to find out, the ex-girlfriend wasn't really gay. So she said that they was trying to use her for clout, use the daughter for clout, right? Because at the end she found out that she wasn't that way. Because they were trying to get into a poly relationship, her daughter
Mm.
and her girlfriend and whomever else. So now I'm guessing the new girlfriend wants to come around and Tammy ain't going. She don't want to do that. Now, if you do watch Tammy Roman, she has been through a lot. She was kidnapped. She's a Muslim. So that could possibly be her belief. She's old school. So maybe that's just in her belief of how she want to move forward, right? So you can't really judge how somebody mentally feel about the situation. Now, it does sound kind of wonky because she said her other daughter, if the boyfriend want to come to the house, he can come to the house. He can come for dinner, party, whatever. So that's when the interviewers were kind of like jumping on her back, like, how can you dictate, whoop it down, dot, dot, dot. First off, that's her house. I don't think she has a problem with the LGBTQ community at all because of the type of person she is, her personality. I don't think she has it. That's just her, and this is my opinion, that's just her individual beliefs. Simple
Mm-hmm.
as that. She says she don't want to be all in, indulged in what her daughter has going on with this other young lady, because we just gonna say it, okay? Right is right, wrong is wrong. Adam and Eve, okay? But she personally feels like she don't want to be indulged in the relationship of what her daughter has going on yet, until she know it's real, until she know that's somebody that she's gonna be with long term. Makes sense. Hell, it should make sense for people, men and women that are dating regularly. Like, don't just be bringing folks around if you don't see them around long term. We ain't
Mm-hmm.
trying to have these family reunions and kumbaya with everybody that you put your lips on. So I personally don't think she has no issue with the LGBTQ community. People are saying she could get canceled. Tyler Perry's not going to get her in none of his movies no more. Woot it down, blase, blase. But I don't think she was coming from, just my personal opinion, I don't think she was coming from a bad place. It's just she was around. I seen it with my own eyes. Her other girlfriend, they was out in public or whatever, and she met her and all type of stuff. Like, it was on a whole TV show, right? So now she's just saying, look, I'm going against what I believe in. So until you fully ready until you fully ready and say that this is who you're gonna be with, I don't want to meet him. So the
Right.
interviewer was like, well, how would you know that's a good person for him? She said, show me a picture. I'm old school. I can see through a picture if this person is good for you. Right? So they just trying to change her mindset. And I love how Tammy is strong and standing behind what she, feels. And her daughter wasn't sad, mad, crying, nothing like that. She was literally laughing with her during the interview and basically just trying to understand. And I get the daughter as well. You want to understand where your mom is coming from. This is the person that you feel like you're moving forward with, and you want your mom to be involved, of course, because they are close. But at the same time, if your mama don't want to have somebody there, respectfully, they shouldn't be there for real. And if you don't want to have the graduation party and want to do something else because you want certain people to be there, you should do that. But if mama doing this for you, you gotta follow mama rules for real. All right, y'all, that's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in for 2 minutes, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins Clock That Tea. Y'all, don't forget. November 22nd, Homeless Tent Drive, Please, please, please send in your donations. Everything counts. Everything matters. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
Bye. You know what, bro? I mean, like, it's 2025, bro. I get it, what you believe in, but people already, and that whole thing, I think a lot of time, even with, especially with women, when they go through this whole thing, when they with the same sex, I think it just be a fad or a fade. After a while, probably about 10 years down the line, she ain't gonna be with the old girl no more. But just get over it, bro. Let it,
But
let.
I do believe like there's a different set of standards, like or what's acceptable is different. Like so women can be like that, like they can be with the same sex, or you know, like you just said, a year, 2 years, 10 years from now, and then switch back go over to me and then
Yeah,
like never have it. But for a man to do that now, if you was with me and now you saying I ain't with me no more, I'm back. It's not acceptable like it would be more for a woman than
right.
yeah,
Absolutely.
in
But
society. Yeah, so nah.
I'm like, bro. I mean, like, when you think of folks, because we know, I'm just talking about somebody neutrally that we know that's homosexual. Rest his soul, was Oscar. Man, come on, bro. That man was one of the coolest people, and I know so many other individuals. Just like I said,
Mhm.
get over it, bro. Like, I mean, what do you have any control of or anybody do with their own sexual preference in their bedroom? And you can't
Yeah,
change it.
yeah.
I mean, and my thing is, that's your daughter. She's having some sort of accomplishment. This is and the thing is, you're not neglecting the individual that she's with. You're neglecting your daughter.
Hmm.
Come on,
Right.
man, get over it. I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, it is what it is.
Right.
One tent at a time. Every day in America, more than 770,000 people are without a place to call home. Here in Memphis, over 1,200 neighbors, families, children, and veterans face the same struggle each night. That's why Tony Mays and Lavelle Salter of the 2 Minute Hats podcast invite you to their second annual tent drive for the homeless. Saturday, November 22nd, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Morris Park, 747 Poplar Avenue. 38105. We're collecting tents, blankets, sleeping bags, and warm gear to help our brothers and sisters without shelter this winter. Music powered by DJ One Love Entertainment, sponsored by Lake Grove MB Church, Weaver Road, and New Sardis MB Church Men's Ministry. Together we can make a difference. One donation, one heartbeat, one act of love at a time. For more information, contact Tony or Lavelle at 901-4283, 822, or 90184-82758.
That's pretty cool.
There you have it. So I want to make this really quick. I don't know how true this is, but I just ran across this. It was posted 1 hour ago, but it said, citizens of Memphis, if you do not have your driver's license and or you have unpaid tickets, go to room 111 and 201 Poplar. Room 111 and 201 Poplar. E-tickets. Number one, e-tickets do not have to be paid in order to get your license. She said, I just got my DL driver's license reinstated today without paying 1 cent on my $1,000 worth of e-tickets. Now, these are e-tickets. On physical tickets given by MPD or Shelby County Sheriff's Office, they have to be paid in order to get your license. So e-tickets, like those tickets you get, maybe you drive through a light and it take a picture, those they saying they don't have to be paid in full to get your license. But the physical tickets that you get, if MPD or Shelby County Sheriff's Office pull you open and give you a ticket, they got to be paid in full to get your license.
A lot
Your
of folks don't
license,
even pay those e-tickets. A lot of folks, I've paid a couple of them before, but a lot of folks saying that I've talked to server interviews. They get them tickets all the time. They throw them away.
man, I pay mine. Yeah, I pay them because they do show up.
Yeah.
If your license has to be suspended or revoked in order to sign up. for the pay as you drive program. It requires a small down payment amount depending on your outstanding traffic violation balance, and you can pay as little as $25 per month to get your license back today. Go to Militant or Militant DMV or Covenant DMV for faster service than Memphis is providing. I don't recommend going to Covenant or Militant, especially if you ain't got no dang on license and you drive, because they don't play. Number 5, your home lease. If you're gonna use your home lease as proof of address, it must be notarized in order to use it as proof of address at the DMV. Now go get your license. Again, I don't know how true that is, but and they got a lot of information on here. So if you don't have your driver's license and you're trying to get them, you might want to try to go get them. All right, that's all I have. Do you have to get a permit to use the park?
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't have no permit last year, and it was like the park was full of people, like different organizations out there giving away. And when our church used to go to that same park all the time and feed the home. Matter of fact, we still do, and feed the home. So we never had to have a permit for that.
Yeah. Probably like if you're using like a pavilion or something like that, you're gonna actually have like a family reunion or something like that. I think you probably have
right. Yeah, now we just go out there and just set up a little tent, a little pop-up tent table, whatever, and do it and give it away. And once it's gone, we're gone. We out of there.
Right.
Pray for a couple of people, whatever. So anyway, all right. Appreciate y'all tuning in today, man.
Tony, we're gonna say a special prayer for you while you there the rest of this what time y'all gonna get up and leave?
Probably 4 in the morning here. Probably 4, 5 in the morning.
Oh man. So you have to make Monica drive on the way back, huh?
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
If they wake you up too early.
I just be weaving and wobbling. She ain't gonna drive. She used to do it, man. We used to split the drive up, man. We go to Chicago. I drive 4, she drive 3, 3.5, whatever. Nah. Be over there with her little blanket, her pillow, her blanket, snapping her little fingers, music playing.
She done got booty since she done retired, ain't it?
She been doing that way before she retired.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna get up out of there. I'm gonna bag back. I'm gonna be like Homer.
Don't do too much, Lavelle. Don't do too much, Lavelle.
I'm gonna be like Homer on that meme when he bagged back into the bushes. I'm gonna bag back. Well, man, y'all have a safe trip on the way back, man. Too bad y'all ain't all in the same car, because that probably would have really been comical.
Man. And it was almost in the same one. Almost.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Love all y'all ugly ass, like Courtney Little say. Let us pray. Most gracious God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for this opportunity. Lord God, we ask you to give safe travels back to the Mays family on the way back home, and let everything be safe and sound as it was when they left. Continue to bless all our efforts. Continue to bless us through the rest of this weekend. And we ask you to do it in your son Jesus' name. And we said amen.
Amen, man. We'll see y'all Monday morning. Same bat time.
Same bat place.
Too many hats.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock That He. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.